does anybody have any questions or comments or anything that you'd like to talk about? Or?
Tell us about your uke.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'd be happy to.
Can I play it?
You know,
You can, but may you?
this is, I've had this ukulele for about 5 years now, and it was made by a family in Hawaii called the Kamaka family. And this is a Kamaka 4-string tenor ukulele. It's a koa, back and side, and front as well. It's a very curly koa. The saddle is made out of bone. The bridge is an ebony bridge here, as long as you know, same as the fingerboard is also an ebony fingerboard. There's a little pearl inlay here with JS that stands for Joe Satriani. There's the neck here, the mahogany neck, and it feels really good. It's a little thicker, and if you notice, the headstock is a lot thicker as well. And the philosophy behind that is when you have more mass at the headstock, you know, the tone gets a little fatter. Yeah, but the thing is, you know, I mean, it's always a balance. You know, you don't want to make it too heavy because then it restricts the instrument from resonating. So what Casey Kamaka makes on my flute, what he does is he makes a really fat headstock, but then he'll do this slotted head style here to take out some of the mass. So I still get the weight in the right places, and I think it still has, you know, the thickness in the headstock, so you get the tone, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't kill the sound. So I think that's a really important. And then it just feels very balanced, you know, when you're holding it. Some ukuleles are very top heavy, and you know, your left hand gets a little tired from holding up the neck all the time, you know, and then there are ukuleles that just feel too light, you know, where the headstock is too light. So it's good to have a nice. You want to be comfortable with your instrument, so it has to be balanced. You know, you want to be able to feel like when you're not grabbing onto it and you're letting it breathe. You have that comfort knowing that it's totally stable and it's going to sit right in my lap and it's not going anywhere.
Did it take your uke a while to open up? Did you notice it like kind of all of a sudden really open up?
Yeah, you know, instruments are constantly evolving, and my whole philosophy on that is, you know, as you spend more time with the instrument, not only is the instrument opening up, you know, and you know, because the wood is settling and all of that, but as a player, you learn how to make your instrument sound its best. As you learn all the sweet spots, you know, it's like with, you know, instruments are a little different from like tennis rackets or golf clubs, you know, where those are a lot more consistent. You know, professional tennis players they can have 5 of the same club, and there'll be slight differences, but you know, they can take it to a tournament. If they break the string one, they can grab the other one and pick up right where they left off. You know, with instruments it's a little bit different because you have it's made out of more organic materials, and they tend to move and breathe, and they change depending on the environment that you're in, you know, the climate that you're in. And so it's really important, you know, to play. I only play this ukulele when I'm touring, recording in the studio, practicing, and the reason is as I'm learning how to make this instrument sound its best, you know, and really learn all the sweet spots about it, learn, you know, where all the slight fret buzzes are, or maybe where there's a little bit of a dead spot somewhere, because all instruments have those things. You know, then you learn how to work around it. You know, sometimes with certain notes, you know, if you just add a little bit of vibrato, or if you just press a little closer to the fret, you know, or maybe a little further away from the fret, you know, the note rings and speaks a lot clearer. You know, learning all of those real subtle things about the instrument, you learn how to really make it sing, and then it really starts to open up. But the other thing that I believe is as you're learning the instrument also starts to learn you. And that's why I really think it's so important to spend as much time with your instrument, because it really is. It's a living, breathing thing, and that's why I feel so blessed to have a great relationship with the luthier or the person who makes my ukuleles, because that connection is very important too. Because my relationship with Casey Kawako, who makes my ukuleles, because we understand each other and we have this relationship. When he's making an ukulele for me, it that bond is it's a lot more immediate and a lot more apparent and obvious. So I really believe in that connection between you and the instrument. It's very, very important.